So the next thing that we're going to do is work on trying to solve some trig equations. So this is actually just going to be very, very similar to what we have done in the past, solving algebra problems. So how do you solve something? Well, we're going to set the whole equation equal to 0. So I'm going to take this f of x out and make that equal to 0. Just think when you have a quadratic, if you you set each of the pieces equal to 0 to solve it. All right. So now, what do I undo first? I add 1. Now I drop down. Now I have 2 sine x equals 1. Okay, now what do? I divide by 2. So the question is asking, all right, when does the sine of x equal 0? So this is all inverse functions. This is why inverse functions were important. So this is asking me, where is the sine of x equal to 0? So here we go. Sine of x is not equal to 0, 1/2. Well, where does that happen? Yep, that's the pi over 6's. Okay, context is it's looking between 0 and 2 pi. It uses the 0, not the 2 pi for over here. Okay, so do you see, so it's the pi over 6's, but which of the pi over 6's give you a positive 1/2? This one and this one. So your solution to that question right there is pi over 6 and 5 pi over 6. Woo! Let's try another one. Oof! Okay, this one looks a little bit more challenging. All right, it's already set equal to 0. All right. If you do not see anything, if you're like, holy cow, that's just a bunch of stuff, you could write it like this. Square root of 2 times t times c minus t equals 0. Okay, if you do this, do you see these right here? You can factor out a t. And you're left with the square root of 2 cosine minus 1 equals 0. Okay, now think way back. When you have something like this, you just set both things equal to 0. All right, so this right here, what that says is tangent of x equals 0. Okay, so tangent equals 0. Well, tangent is the y over x. So where is the y over x? 0. Well, this point is 1, 0. Oh, it's that one. I was like, is it the whole pies or the half pies? We're going to go whole pies, because these would be 0 over negative 1, 0 over positive 1. So when is the tangent equal to 0? The tangent is equal to 0 at 0 and 1 whole pi. Now, what's going on with this red part over here? That is square root of 2 cosine x minus 1 equals 0. Ooh, this is going to be a pi over 4. Do you see it? How do I undo this? I add the 1, drop this down, square root of 2 cosine x equals 1, divided by the square root of 2. Okay, so cosine of x is equal to 1 over the square root of 2. Do you know that this right here is equal to the square root of 2 over 2? You're like, how come? Well, times square root of 2 times square root of 2, square root of 2. Okay, so where is the cosine equal to square root of 2 over 2? That's the pi over 4's. Which pi over 4's? The cosine is positive at this one and this one. So you've got solutions to this at 0, pi over 4, and it's 0 to 2 pi today. So this one today, I'm going to call it 7 pi over 4. Oh my gosh. All of the fun. There's your 4 answers. So these are going to take every mathematical skill you have learned over the last 5 years, you're going to be factoring, you're solving, you're unit circling, you're doing all of the things, and it is awesome. So, again, if your frustration gets high, that is not a bad thing. That is working through frustration is hugely important. So, if they're tough, it's great. You can do hard things. Have a good day.